Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. I hope all is well, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. When you look at the NFL, I think even the NFL, probably the most compared with others, it's very important in the NFL to draft. Draft is very important. When you look at the NFL draft, I think when you look at the draft and how certain teams draft, they take, for example, the Jets, who are constantly just rebuilding, and they constantly had a stretch there with Sanchez, maybe 1 or 2 years where they had some decent years. Even with Fitzpatrick, one good year there, but for the most part, they've been just completely sucking and just been horrible. It has to do with the draft. When you look at the Jets in particular, the management has neglected the offense for years upon years in the draft. They continue to draft defensive players at positions they don't need. So, you have 3 first-round defensive linemen and nobody on the offensive line that would start on any other squad. They continue to spend first-round draft picks on defense, yet they fail to use that first-round talent on offense. It's been since like 2009 since they drafted on offense. Mark Sanchez probably aggravates you as a Jet fan that you can't balance it out with the offense when it comes to the first-rounders. You guys have had busts on defense like Kyle Wilson, Quinton Coples, D. Milner. One first-round bust, a team usually can get over it, and it doesn't affect them. But multiple first-round busts can really damage a team. I think that's why the Jets are in the position that they're in. You don't have those game-changing offensive weapons, or at the very least solid contributors. I think Powell right now, you're looking at the Jets, is the only one that I think can provide any type of spark. The rest of the offense, no, they can't. Forte is old. You lost Enunwa. And if you fall behind, a couple of touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, do you even have a quarterback with the offensive firepower to come back and win? I don't think so. So if you're a Jet fan, do you hope that next year you'll be able to draft a quarterback? Or do you hope that this year you find out that Hack, Petty are your franchise quarterback? Maybe they step up. Maybe the Jets could draft a defensive, could draft an explosive wide receiver, a running back. Are you, as a Jet fan, afraid of drafting an all-star college quarterback and putting him behind a defensive, offensive, the horrendous offensive line with no weapons? It's like the Jets almost decided to follow the Browns' drafting strategy for the past decades. For the past decade, maybe even decades. Why can't they follow the Cowboys, for example? Great offensive line, elite first-round wide receiver, elite first-round running back, and even a third-round quarterback that can lead your team to the playoffs. Did you, as a Jet fan, feel that last year the Jets should have paid for Fitzpatrick to be there for the entire offseason with this team? That is maybe where management lost this team last year, before the season even started. Maybe they should have drafted a solid running back receiver instead of Hackenberg. Maybe he could have been competitive last year. If only a few smarter moves would have been made early on. Are they tanking an entire season now? The point I'm trying to make is to be a successful team. You have to have a successful draft. You have to know how to draft. That is why the Jets, for example, will suck sometime to come. Hope all is well.